Up next, the Bulls taking on the Jazz. For the Bulls, they have been building confidence with each and every game. Every team they face knows they in turn have to bring their best if they expect to beat them. Jazz, Bulls, and we'll be right back for the tip-off. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And that game against the Cavaliers, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they improved over the offseason.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, Lauri Markkanen is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Barrett, then there's McDaniels, and it's Smart in at the 1. And for Chicago, Jaren Jackson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And there's Porzingis, then it's Paul George, and it's Russell in at the shooting guard. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Count the basket. Porzingis has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Bulls. Outside, Barrett. McDaniels with the ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Pass to Porzingis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Leonard the pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Holmgren. Porzingis can't hit. Porzingis has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Outside, Smart. We've played just over a minute here in the first. On the wing, Markkanen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Porzingis kicks to Leonard. On the wing, George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Holmgren.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop him.
You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man or, if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible. You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
And so he hits both. The specter of injury seems to always loom over Paul George's career, Doris.
Well, Kevin, I think it's very hard for Paul George fans to take out of their mind completely that gruesome injury he suffered. But we've got to give this young man a ton of credit. He has managed his play and his health to a very high level and still one of the most gifted players this game has seen.
Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of a season.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Bounce pass from Smart. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Good on the triple.
Well, you can see this team depends on Markkanen to space the floor, delivers with the range 3 there.
Outside, George. Poke loose. It's stolen by Barrett. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Holmgren against Russell. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Smart against Russell. Over Smart. And Russell gets it to go. First quarter basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, that's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. We talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Offline from the high post. Bulls trail by 6. Right side, Leonard. Outside, George. Porzingis sets the pick for George. Right side, Porzingis. 6 to shoot. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, that's the elastic reach of Porzingis. Corrals that one and makes certain it drops home.
Barrett the pass to McDaniels. Back to Barrett. There's the lob to Markkanen. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Russell. Finished off the break.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now, here's Barrett. Holmgren with a screen on George. Barrett, no good. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 2. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And really an odd series between them a year ago as they couldn't get a win in either meeting.
Boy, Paul George now taking double the amount of threes he did when he first came in the league. Incredible.
McDaniels dishes to Markkanen. Over Jackson. Markkanen kicks to Smart. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Leonard. And it's Utah with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Holmgren. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Utah trailing here. Now here's Smart, coming off a solid outing against Denver. Pass to Markkanen, takes a 3, and it's Russell with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Porzingis finds Leonard. Misses the 3. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Denver Nuggets. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bulls making a change here. Levine's checked in. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to George. Over Barrett. Another shot. And it's Porzingis laying it in. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
Levine against Smart. On the wing, Markkanen. Holmgren with a screen on George. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Markkanen inside the line. The Jazz with another miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Outside Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Chicago. The Jazz also changing it up. Okongwu's checked in for Markkanen. Buddy Hield comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dosunmu in for Smart.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Outside Levine. On the wing, Jackson. Out left to the wing. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Jazz, #1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. And their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Now, here's Okongwu. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Take a break. Take a break.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass. And I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Smith checked in for the Bulls. He's perfect from the line this time. Well, we know, Greg, early on in the year, teams still trying to figure out their rotations.
And it takes time before you find the rhythm you're looking for. Coaches will mix and match units to see what works best, with the thought also of the postseason.
There's Levine, buries the 20-footer. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Well, becoming more efficient as a scorer, Levine now starting to take leaps forward.
Pass to Barrett. Here's the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Smith's shot is good.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
Inside. To the wing on the left. Okongwu, the pass to Dosunmu. Pass to Holmgren. For 3, Barrett drains it from beyond the arc. Barrett's got 9.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Dunn passes to Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those two players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
And the first one drops.
Zach LaVine, explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball.
Some changes for Chicago. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Jackson, and it's Paul George in for Smith. And so LaVine nails both of them. You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. George, that's a two-pointer. And again, no good by Chicago.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Osumu finds Okongwu. Holmgren sets the screen for Barrett. It's hauled in by George.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Fires the three. Nice D from Barrett.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some
Impressive.
thunder. Yeah. Porzingis with a screen on Barrett. George. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Barrett against George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, look at how confident R.J. Barrett is on the interior, right in his sweet spot.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You know, certainly we've seen R.J. Barrett productive as a scorer. I think the key for him moving forward is just be as efficient as possible.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Porzingis. That one is no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. LaVine deciding where to go with it. Robinson a screen on heel. Here's George. Can't hit from in close. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls lead by 2. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
They've got LaVine. Chris Dunn is out there with Smith. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's George in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Levine can't hit.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And Levine with the block.
Wow, solid swat from Levine. Coaches and teammates appreciate when he's engaged on the defensive end.
Can't prop the tough three-pointer.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Bulls on D. Okongwu dishes to Smart. McDaniels sets a screen for Smart. Pass to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Good, and Smart gets the assist. McDaniels got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Jazz. Smith with a screen on Heel. And again, no good by Chicago. Utah leading. And here is McDaniels. Pass to Markkanen. Back to McDaniels. Off target from outside. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now here's Levine. He had 19 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Now here's Smart. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. They kick out to Heel. Okongwu with the screen for Heel. No good on the three.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here is Robinson. Nothing on the board. And here's George for 3. For Utah, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Russell, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Jazz, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
George out to Smith, trying to get something going. The shot's good on the assist by George. Smith's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
Yeah, Jalen Smith wants to stretch the floor. He's got a sweet shot.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Markkanen throws it down.
And Markkanen, a big-time athlete. Set that lob up in the air, and he'll finish.
Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Levine kicks to Russell. Lobs it up for Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Glides into that move, suspends in the air. Levine, nice.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Smart, scoreless thus far. Markkanen a screen on George. Here's Hield. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Levine in the corner. Smith with it. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Levine against Smart. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Russell passes to Smith. And here's George. McDaniels defending. Russell against Hield. Clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. And it's Russell missing.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Up top, Markkanen. Pass to Smart. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish.
George looking around. From the top of the key, he buries it. George has got 9. Jazz have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's George. Last game he had 12. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux. Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Let's see some of the numbers here on Buddy Hield. How he did last season. He averaged about 12 points per game last year, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Levine finds George. George sets a screen for Porzingis. Outside Leonard. Outside Levine. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Over Okongwu. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Jazz. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
They put it up, and Markkanen just powers it through.
Chicago has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Leonard with a screen on Markkanen. The deep 3 from George. And the Bulls another 3.
You just don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. And that was sweet.
Russell against Smart. Pass to Okongwu. Nice ball movement by Utah. Sinks the triple. McDaniel's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Jazz leading by 5. Right side, Smart. 3-pointer, Markkanen. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Pass to Leonard. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. No good with the triple.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And here is Okongwu. Hield with it. There's the triple. Rebound collected by Levine. Okongwu against George. Down low. Here's Leonard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
Bulls making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. The Jazz also changing it up. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. R.J. Barrett comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dosunmu in for Smart. Now, here's Dosunmu. Still yet to score. Three-pointer, Hield. Rebound by the Bulls. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Russell, no luck. Utah leading. To the middle. And stolen by Leonard. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Hield.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
So for the Bulls, Jackson, he's checked in for Robinson, and George is subbed in for Zach LaVine.
Oh, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Coming off a terrific season, 5th in steals, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation. The Jazz shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Dosunmu, the pass to Hield. Okongwu with a screen on Russell. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Hield. Okongwu's now got 8.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Outside Leonard. Shoots over Dosunmu. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got it all tied up now for Chicago.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Pass to Holmgren. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. George with the bounce pass. Jackson looking it over. Leonard against Hield. 4 on the clock. George way outside. Back to Porzingis. The tray. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
For 3, Barrett. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 13.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And Torres, what's amazing to me, if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what Kawhi Leonard does. When he entered the league, he was a defensive force from the outset. And then he built methodically his offensive game. Free throws, post-game, and now range shooting. Oh my goodness, that was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little flash.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Okongwu against Jackson. Back to George. Jackson setting the pick here for George. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Makes it off the glass. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Barrett against George. Barrett with the ball. From downtown. Unable to get that one. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Bulls. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kristaps, a huge first half for you. Any tweaks to the shot, or did you just have it going?
Changing my shot? No. I mean, I'm shooting well. I missed a couple of threes now, but early on I got in rhythm. I was hitting shots, and teammates are fighting me.
And that really stretches the floor, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
And taking a look at Utah, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And now taking a look at the first half of this game, hard not to be in awe of what Porzingis is doing right now.
Feels like he's tracking down every missed shot. Straight up, he's outworking the guy across from him. Fantastic effort.
And if you're the other team, you have to get a body on him. Box him out, man.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through two quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's Leonard. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Lauri Markkanen. Barrett is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Now, Kawhi Leonard consistently efficient with his scoring ability. Nice jumper.
Pass to McDaniels. Down low. Markkanen passes to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Leonard with the steal. Jackson with it for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Smart. It's tipped. Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
D'Angelo Russell rises up and drops the hammer.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Outside, Barrett. Smart puts the pick in for Barrett. Six on the shot clock. To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Porzingis sets the pick for Russell. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And here's George for 3. And the 3 ball is good. George has got 15 points.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
It's tipped. Outside Leonard. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Smart. Jazz trail by 6. Now, here's Barrett. He's got 15. Russell with it. Now defended by Markkanen. to Porzingis. Now Leonard. And here's Jackson. It's good from long range. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Inside. Holmgren in the post. Guarded by Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Back to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Outside, Markkanen. McDaniels gets a wide open look, and he's good on the 3 ball. McDaniels got 17.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Jazz trail by 6. Here's Smart. To the inside. Barrett. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Russell passes to Porzingis. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over McDaniel. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Markkanen kicks to McDaniels. Utah moving it around. Barrett, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
A baseline J. Porzingis. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis north of 7 feet. That punchback, easy work.
And here's Barrett. He's got 17. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from George. Russell with a wide open look. Trains the 3-pointer. And it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Barrett. Outside, Smart. Here's Markkanen. And the rejection by Jackson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. Outside, Porzingis. From outside, off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
McDaniels passes to Smart. Outside, Markkanen. Off target with his 3. Chicago leading by 6. Outside, Porzingis. Leonard on the wing. Outside, Jackson. The 3 from George. The offensive rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside, Smart. George against Barrett. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Shoots it up. Nails the baby hook.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
Leonard with a screen on Barrett. From deep, George. Levine against Smart. Outside, George. To stop the drought. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 18 points.
Oh, he is absolutely unstoppable right now. Paul George in rhythm. Look out.
Levine against Smart. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 14 points for him.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
It's Barrett on the wing, defended by George. Tipped away. McDaniels kicks to Smart. Outside, Barrett. Back to Markkanen. The fader. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Levine against Smart. Porzingis sets the pick for Levine. No good on the triple. And it's Smart with the ball for the Jazz. Outside, Markkanen. The 7th pick in 2017, Lauri Markkanen. Almost a throw-in that Donovan Mitchell trade.
That's incredible to think of now in the context of this guy becoming an all-star in his own right, Kevin. I mean, Markkanen is a 7-footer who's got efficient offensive numbers, like 50, 40, 90 type numbers. He is an uncommon talent.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Robinson's checked in for Porzingis, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Jaren Jackson. The Jazz also changing it up. Okongwu's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Hield comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Dosunmu in for Smart. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. George has got 20. Jazz trail by 5. Pass to Okongwu. Hield outside. Okongwu finds McDaniel. Here's Markkanen. He's covered by Leonard. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Dunn passes to George. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And it's Dunn in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Dunn's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Dosunmu. Defense right on him. Pass to Markkanen. Over Leonard. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Markkanen's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, Markkanen looking really confident in the mid-range. We're accustomed to seeing him want the three-point shot, but take what the defense gives you.
In the corner, George with it. Shoots over Dosunmu. George, no good. Jazz trail by 3. 1:04 left in the third. Three-pointer, Hield. Rebound collected by Levine. The Bulls shooting in the second half so far about 45%. George with the screen on Markkanen. Levine wide open. Offline with his 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And stolen by Leonard. Here's George. And that one goes long. Jazz have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Outside, Markkanen. And it's all evened up. Markkanen's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Jazz.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Levine against Hield. Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. Leonard the pass to Robinson. Here's Dunn. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Bulls. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We come back right after this. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Guys, good job hitting ahead. That means we're running, which is good, okay? We've got to...
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Russell. Porzingis is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Robinson. In at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside, LaVine. To the middle. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. And that one is good. Robinson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Chicago. And Utah has possession. Now Barrett. Pass to Hield. Holmgren with a screen on Levine. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Hield against Russell. And here is Robinson. Now here's Dunn. Now here's Porzingis. Defended by Holmgren. Clock at 4. Porzingis kicks to Dunn. Over Barrett. Dunn misses. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Holmgren sets the screen for Smart. Pass to Holmgren to take the lead. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And now it's a 3-point Utah lead.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Here's Levine. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. Levine's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Porzingis. Russell with it. Robinson a screen on Smart. And it's Russell missing. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Barrett. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Once R.J. Barrett sees the defense commit, he goes right into attack mode and gets himself a trip to the free throw line. That is beautiful.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
And the Bulls making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Robinson finds Ingles. Bulls moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Pass to Russell. Puts up a 3. Utah with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Barrett. Got a hand on it.
Wow, Joe Ingles sends it back twice on the pipes. Big-time defensive play.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Russell. Outside, Levine. Overhealed. The Bulls with another miss. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Tries from 7. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Healed against Russell. Outside, Porzingis. On the wing, Levine. Guarded by Smart. Pulls up. And the Bulls with another miss. Jazz leading by 4. Now, here's Barrett. Outside, Smart. Ingles against Barrett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Utah.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Russell kicks to Robinson. They could use a bucket, and it's sent back by Okongwu. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Jazz leading by 6. And here's Barrett. Pass to Hield. Holmgren with it. Here's Barrett. Another miss by Utah.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And it's Leonard missing.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Hield dishes to Holmgren. Pass to Okongwu. Five to shoot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, there's a determination and sheer force of will that R.J. Barrett plays with. He feels contact, and he loves it.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. Utah also making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Okongwu, and it's McDaniels in for Hield. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
LaVine sets the screen for Jackson. Outside Leonard. Robinson a screen on McDaniel. Down low. And the dunk by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Holmgren against Robinson. Pass to McDaniels. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Smart with this screen on George. Now Markkanen, guarded by Jackson. Markkanen, good.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
Bulls trail by 7. Now Levine. Pass to Robinson. Leonard with the ball. McDaniels defending. And it's Leonard missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Barrett the pass to Smart. Back to Barrett. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Rebound by the Bulls. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over Barrett. And they get it back. Jackson setting the pick here for Levine. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside. Levine's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for Chicago.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Smart passes to Holmgren. Barrett against George. Markkanen sets the pick for Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McDaniels. Beyond the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Smart against Levine. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Now, this is Markkanen cleaning up on the offensive end. 7-footer just so skilled, he can find different spots to be effective.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Porzingis, he's checked in for Chicago. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Zach LaVine. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. It's Barrett on the wing. Markkanen passes to McDaniels. Markkanen looking it over. Jazz passing it around. Barrett for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. Pass to Porzingis to tie it up. And it's Utah with the rebound. McDaniels got 7 rebounds in the game. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Put that bucket in no time at all.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
Outside, Markkanen. In out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Leonard inside, working on McDaniels, and it's Leonard missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Leonard against McDaniel. A 15-footer. Another miss by Leonard. Jazz leading by 3. To the inside. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, Markkanen accepting more and more responsibility over time. Some leadership right there.
McDaniels against Leonard. And Holmgren pulls it down.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And Chicago shooting 40% from the field. And Barrett has got the ball here for Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. McDaniels finds Smart. Now here's Markkanen. Back to Smart. Barrett against George. 4 on the shot clock. Barrett, no good. Russell looking around. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Utah with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Smart passes to Markkanen. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And so it's Utah with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Lauri Markkanen.